week ago, I put up a YouTube video about a Q&A, so I'm going to be doing a Q&A now. I put up some questions on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to answer the questions that you guys had for me. Mimi from Mimi's Makeup asked me, what camera do I use to film my YouTube videos? Right now, currently, I'm using the Rebel T3i EOS camera that my brother got me for my birthday. I absolutely love it. I'm still tweaking it. I think I've got the quality pretty good at this point, but there are still little things that I'm playing with that I'm trying to improve upon. Alicia Tharp, she asked me, how did me and Matt meet? Okay, Matt's my husband, so I'll tell you the story really quick. If you guys remember way back, about a decade ago, there was something called MySpace, and everybody used MySpace. This is before Facebook, or this is when Facebook was still just college. I'm not really sure. I got this random email from this guy, and he was just like, hey, I saw your picture, you're really cute, I read your profile, you just seem really fun and nice, like, do you want to chat? And he sent me his instant messenger name. I was like, alright, you know, I don't really do that. I've met one or two guys off the internet probably about 12 years ago, and that didn't go so well. That's kind of a story for another time. We started talking for a few days, and then we started talking on the phone, and it turned out that he literally lived like 10 minutes away from me. He wanted to know if we wanted to meet up at a diner, and when he suggested the diner, I was like, that diner is like 5 minutes from me. And it was so strange that he lived in one town, I lived in the next town. We met up and we just clicked instantly, and we have been inseparable since, and that was nearly 10 years ago at this point. Oh, we met, and 3 months later we moved in together, and then we got married 2 years later, and then we've been together ever since. Still no babies. Sanders Kennedy asked me, what is my favorite karaoke song to use? You know, what my karaoke song is. I would say it would be some sort of Dido song, because I really like Dido, and Jewel, because I can always hit her pitches. Honestly, my favorite song, and the one I sing all the time to myself, is by Evanescence. Oh my god, I can't think of the name. Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. That's my song. I love that song. Love, 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 love that song. I love Amy Lee. That's my song. He also asked, what's my worst makeup fails growing up or when I was new to makeup? I think that one of my biggest fails was probably the whole dark liner and light lipstick fail. You know, that was really popular in the mid-90s, and I did that, so looking back, it just wasn't cute at all, and I did that. Also, my eyebrows. I had a lot of issues with my eyebrows growing up. That was a big makeup fail. If I could only shop at one store for all my makeup, where would it be? Oh, I don't know. That's a really gnarly question, actually. I don't know. It's somewhere between Ulta, Sephora, and MAC. I don't know. No, Ulta. I'm gonna go with Ulta. Ulta. That's my choice. Glam Moms asked me if I'm going to IMATS. Girls, you know I'm going to IMATS. I am definitely going to IMATS 2014 in New York. I will not miss it. This year I'm going to try to go Saturday and Sunday, so I missed out on a lot of people I wanted to see when I didn't go to Sunday last year, so I figured I'm going to go all weekend long. Oh yeah. Jenny Barnes asked me how long I've been doing YouTube. Before I started my YouTube channel, I used to always upload on a private channel, which were all like cat videos and that kind of stuff. But my beauty channel, I started December 30th, 2011. So I'm coming up on my 2-year anniversary actually, so not that long. Jessica Contreras asked me how to use makeup sponges. It depends. If you're using the wedges, you can just, you know, use the wedges and dip them and just pounce them on your face. The same thing goes with Beauty Blender. Here is my Beauty Blender. Now it's so tiny because it's not blown up, but if you take a sponge, most sponges are like this. You take a sponge and you put it into warm water and you just make it absorb all the water and you squeeze it out, and then you actually press it to get all the excess water out. You can put makeup on the back of your hand, and you take the sponge and you dab it on into the makeup, and then you just pounce it all over your face. Or you can take your liquid makeup or cream makeup and put it directly on your face and then spread it and blend it out on your face with the makeup sponge. Now, you just have to really get used to it. Do not use this for the first time when you're going to go out in public. Definitely play and experiment with a beauty sponge way before you just start going out in public, because it takes a little getting used to sometimes. Jessie Gray on Facebook actually asked me how I did a makeup look. Now that is this makeup look, and I wore this particularly because she asked me how to do it. So I figured I would wear this makeup today and then just zoom in and tell her how I did it. Okay, so this was the makeup look that I was wearing in my when I posed the question about this video. So what I did is I used Stormy Pink as a base on my eyelids, and I used a MAC sketch all the way in the deepest part of the crease, and I used a soft brown blending out the crease. I used Blanc Type right as a brow highlight, and I also used a little bit of Bamboo in there as well. No, I'm sorry, Max Orb. I used that in here as well. On my lid, I used Amber Lights all over the lid, and then right in the center of the lid I use MAC Woodwinked eyeshadow. So, and that's it. I did take a little bit of black eyeshadow right at the rim, I'm like pulling my eyelid, right by where I attach my lashes, and that's how I got this makeup look. Can you see right there? You could see Lily. Lily is sitting in the window. It's funny. Okay, so I'm going to answer some questions off of Instagram. SJP88 SJB08. She asks me, what is the most important product you can't live without, or one certain product you use every single day? I'm actually going to go with two. My tinted moisturizer. I use my tinted moisturizer nearly every single day. I know there are other foundations that I use, but if I had my choice, I would use this every day. When I get pimples, and I have big honkers, sometimes it's just isn't enough coverage. But my all-time thing that I can't live without ever is a MAC 217 brush. This is not a MAC 217, it's a dupe for it, but you guys get the drift. I need my blending brushes. If I'm doing anything with my makeup, I need my 217 Ultimate Blending Brush. I need it. I can't live without it. That's it. Libby Cabot. If you're going to make a few makeup investments next year, what would you get? Up to $70 to last another year or more. Palette, foundation. She says, thanks, I'm truly entertained by your videos. Well, thank you, Libby, and I really appreciate that you watched. I heard that the Naked 3 was coming out by Urban Decay. I don't know if that was just a rumor, but I would definitely invest in that. I don't know, everybody's kind of jumping on the Vice 2 palette. I don't know if I'm sold. I think for my professional kit, I would actually get the Anastasia brow. They have like a brow palette that has all the colors in it. I think I would invest in that. That horn is driving me crazy. Ira Quelm, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I would love to know how what high-end products are worth huge money, and which high-end palette is your favorite. Two foundations that I really, really love is the NARS Sheer Glow and the Dior Forever. Great high-end foundations that are so beautiful, depending on the oily amount of your skin, like how oily your skin is or how dry your skin is that day. So I use all three. A high-end product that I think is absolutely essential is Anastasia Brow Wiz. Do you hear it? Like, what is going on outside? Holy moly. Anastasia Brow Wiz, absolutely worth every penny. My favorite high-end palette, the second half of the question. It's got to be the Naked 1 or the Naked 2 palette. I love them both. I don't find myself reaching for them a lot lately because I made my own MAC palette and I use my MAC shadows the most. If you could only buy makeup from one drugstore brand, what would it be? Shoot, that's a really hard question. I'm going to go with Maybelline. I have a ton of Maybelline color tattoos. They're probably one of my favorite drugstore products, so I'm just going to go with them. I don't know. I like some Maybelline mascaras, so I guess Maybelline. Oh, Chris 10 Cribs asked me more about my husband, me and my husband. I can add a little bit more. My husband's a chef. I think I've said that in videos before. He's a good guy. He's sweet, he's handsome, he has long curly hair, and I love him. We're happy, and we both work a lot. I'm still trying to get him to do a tag video with me, and you know, the husband tag, and he has agreed to it, but we haven't done it yet. Jen Botara says, what is your Holy Grail concealer? My Holy Grail concealer actually is MAC Studio Finish. A MAC Studio Finish concealer is, when it comes down to it, the best spot concealer that I have. It stays in place, it covers my zits like crazy, and it's amazing, and it never creases. As far as like under eye concealer, I really, really love the Instant Ager one by Maybelline. The packaging sucks ass, but this product is amazing, and it's a great drugstore product. Bounds for Beauty says she didn't know if I was an actual makeup artist or just an enthusiast like her, and if I'm not one, what kind of work would you do? I work for a plastic surgeon. I do scheduling surgeries and, you know, all pre-op stuff with patients. I do freelance work on the side. I honestly turn down more work than I accept because I'm really busy. I turn down a lot of freelance work because on the weekends, this is what I do, is my YouTube. It's my hobby, it's my love. I love YouTube, I love making YouTube videos, I love shopping for makeup and reviewing makeup and playing with makeup, and that's really my love. So I wind up turning down a lot more work than I actually do. If I could do YouTube for a living, I would do it in a second. Just playing with makeup all day and making videos about makeup and, you know, teaching makeup techniques, I would do that in a second. But very few people are lucky enough to make their living off YouTube, and I don't see myself being one of them. I mean, you need a lot of views and a lot of subscribers to be able to do that, but I'm working on it, people. Kay and Rose asked, in 10 years, where will I be realistically and ideally? In 10 years, I'd still like to be doing YouTube videos. I'd like to have a huge following. That would be amazing. I still see myself making these videos 10 years from now because I do enjoy it and it's a love of mine. I still think I'm going to be here in New York. I do see myself still at my job unless something crazy happens, but I really don't see myself leaving that job unless maybe some person discovers me and I become this big, huge, famous YouTube sensation. Yeah. Mermaid Glitter 07 says, what age did I first start getting into makeup, and what is one look makeup mistake that I thought was cool at the time but now regret? I have a picture from my 6th grade graduation when my mom put makeup on me. Oh man, I'm gonna try to get that picture and I'm gonna insert it here. Wait, you guys see, it was just, what a fail. I didn't really start wearing makeup until 15, 16 years old. I started with eyeliner just like everybody else. I never really wore foundation. I think I wore powder and I wore just like mascara. Like I said before, something I really regretted was the whole dark lip liner and light lipstick thing. That's it. Those are all my questions. If you like this video, guys, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If there's any other video requests that you have, just comment below. Any other questions that I answered, feel free to answer yourself. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. I hope you guys liked this video. I hope you liked it enough to subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.